when you're in business for yourself, you can't be a person who has to have motivation from somebody, because otherwise you're going to find that you just never have the motivation to go do what needs to be done to actually grow your business. You're not going to get out of your comfort zone and do the things that are necessary. So you have to be a self-starter. Like you have to want something so bad, like you have this burning desire to make this work, that nothing's going to stop you. That, you know, there will only be temporary defeat. There will be no failure. Like you can't fail. And that's the type of attitude, especially starting out, that you have to have. And this is what, if you don't have that, if you're left to your own vices and you won't get up and go do something, then don't even start a business, because you're not going to have what it takes. It's just that simple. You have to be a self-starter. You have to be motivated every single day, whether there's business or not, to go get some business. So if that's you, well then by all means, go get it, man. Go get it, girl. Like, go make your dreams come true. Go do your thing. But if you don't have that burning desire, if you don't have that deep in your soul, like, I'm going to make this work no matter what. I've heard Alex Hormozy, I don't know where he got this from, but I do believe this is true. And I think I said it a little bit wrong when I was on one of the podcasts with Pete. But what it is some of the most successful people, they have these 3 traits. And the first trait is that they've got this deep, unwavering faith and belief in themselves. Like, they believe that they can make it happen. So you got to have that. And I'm here to tell you, you got to have that. You got to believe with all your heart that you can make this work, and that you're willing to do whatever it takes to make it work. And then number 2 is that you have this sense of, like, almost like not being enough, which we all have that, but it's almost the opposite, right? Of believing in yourself. But then on the other hand, you feel like, man, I've got something to prove, right? I got something to prove. I want to make people happy or proud of me, for instance. Like for me, it was like I wanted my parents to be proud of me, right? So, and I wanted to provide a better life for my family. So you've got that. So there's number 2. Number 3 is like the marshmallow test. We got to have some delayed gratification. I've talked about you reap what you sow, but you don't do both in the same season. You're going to plant a bunch of seeds, and then you got to wait for those seeds to germinate. You got to wait for them to actually sprout before you can actually have a harvest. And a lot of people are impatient when it comes to this. So you could say that delayed gratification is patience. You got to have patience. And just know that if you're doing the right things day in and day out, that it will come back around to you. Like, there will be a crop to harvest at some point, but it's not now. It's not in the early stages of business. Right now, you're planting seeds. You're tilling up the ground. You're planting these seeds day in, day out. And eventually these seeds are going to turn into a harvest that you can actually harvest. And, finally, after the sacrifice that you've put in, actually have something, that's either worth value or something that pays you a lot of money every week. So that's my advice, is you got to believe in yourself, but then on the other hand, you got to have something to prove. You got to almost feel like you're not enough. Like those 2 things combined, I think, are just incredibly powerful. And then delayed gratification. So if you'll do those things, you can do whatever you set your mind to. So go get it. Go make money. Boom.